What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Laventure X and this is the ultimate filmmaker room setup. As you know, my wife and I, we moved into our new space, and one of the non-negotiables for both of us is that we needed our own personal spaces to create. So we each have our own separate room and it's dedicated to our field. So for me, this is my editing space, my sanctuary where I can get calls done, editing done, preparation done, set up my gear, and also as a filmmaker is a space that I can do my talking heads. Anything I can do to find motivation is happening here. Now in a separate video, I'll break down my full setup and show you all the things that I did to customize it for myself. But when it came to designing the space, the first question or the first thing I needed was a desk. So a desk is so many things. It's the core of the room. It's the foundation, and you can just basically build around it.
So I chose the Desky dual rubber sit stand desk in the color Walnut.
Integrated cable and power channel for cable management, a minimal under desk drawer, lockable desk casters, a monitor stand, and a beautiful adjustable high back mesh chair. I'm beyond excited because it made a world of a difference. Starting with the cable management system, especially when I'm looking at the aesthetics of the room. I don't want a bunch of cords everywhere. It messes up the whole entire look. And if you see behind me, it's beautiful wall paneling behind me, and it meshes perfectly with the actual panels. Now with this desk, one of the first things that I noticed was the quality of the actual wood. Now, if you are someone who enjoys and loves quality, you can definitely tell the difference. Also, when you put your hand on it, the actual material, things don't smear on it. It's not that easy to scrape it or to damage it. It's very good material. Like I told you, as a filmmaker, there are gonna be some big projects where you're dedicating majority of the whole entire day to honestly just editing. Sitting down in a chair, no matter how comfortable it is, can be a bit much. So I love the ability to adjust, to stand as I need to sit down as I need to. There are times where I'm getting a little antsy, where I'm playing a little bit of music, I wanna go ahead and stand up. So the way I have it set up is at the ultimate lowest portion of it is my number one. That's usually when I wanna do a talking head. I want the desk kinda out of the way. My two is my comfortable space. Is where I know that I'm in a perfect position and I can get it every single time. Three is a perfect position for me to stand up. So I typically go between my two and the three most of the time. I'm either gonna be standing up or I'm gonna be sitting down. And my four is my highest without maxing it out. It's typically when I wanna do any work under the desk or kind of put more wires or anything under it. The mere fact that I have those options, it makes it very convenient and it makes it so that I get the perfect spot every single time.
When it comes to the actual functionality of the desk, please don't be like me. Someone like myself, and that's most of the people who are watching, typically with a desk, you need basic functionality. In many cases, you want it to go up and you want it to go down. This desk opened my eyes to so many different possibilities with a desk that I didn't even think I needed. The very first thing you want to do is download the Desky app. In terms of pairing, extremely easy. Once you log in, it'll identify in your search bar the nearest desk in the area. Unless you out here balling, you'll probably only have one desk. Log into it, and once it pairs to your actual desk, you'll have so much different functionality. For example, once I log into this, I can actually go up, I can go down with the desk as I need to. So in many cases, if I don't want to go ahead and push this, maybe I'm far away or in a different space and I want to adjust it for my little nieces and nephews. They're always running around like little demons, precious demons. I can actually do it from my actual phone. So especially if you have kids, a couple functions on this is the ability not only to change the color of the modules and add timers, but also to set your limits to how high can go and how low can go. So let's go into this right now. Once you do that, you'll see the actual gear starts to roll out and you see the different options. The first one is to set the maximum and the minimum height. You can lock the desk, you can connect to Bluetooth, you can use your RGB lights, which is actually pretty cool. I'll jump into that. You can adjust your display, your impact detection, the different units that you want to measure in inches, centimeters, whatever you want to do, displayed heights. There's different functionality, and you can do multiple changing colors, blue, orange, green, red, and back to white. You can just change it as you need to. You can set your maximum heights. The really cool thing about this as well is that you can also lock it. So in those situations where you don't know what your nieces and nephews are gonna do, he came into the room and he just wanted to touch every single thing in here. And what you can do is set up a height and go ahead and lock it. So as many buttons as he push, it won't do anything.
The under desk drawer, that came in clutch, because for myself, I don't like to stand up a lot and I don't like clutter. It's minimal, it's very small, it doesn't really get into the way. So I typically hold my pens in there, I have a stapler in there, and I usually have just regular USB-C type cords, things that I might need really quickly to charge a phone or something like that. So it's very efficient for those small little things that you generally need. The lockable desk casters, which are basically wheels. Now, as a filmmaker, there are going to be times where my setups will be slightly different. So it comes in very handy. There'll be times where I have to move the desk forward or move it backwards. As you see, I have a lot of speakers. I have a lot of things on my desk. It makes it more convenient if I don't have to lift an entire desk. I can just slide it out of the way. And again, it's very minimalistic. It doesn't look like something that's very intrusive. It's very clean, very simple. And that's the look that I was going for. The monitor stand comes in very handy. In my particular situation, I don't have a stand on it, but it's more so about the things that I can hide under it. In my case, I have additional storage that I use, an audio interface. I also have a Thunderbolt hub that I use to plug in all of my hard drives. Again, another way to avoid having a bunch of cords sticking out of your laptop on top of your desk. So it becomes very efficient. And of course, the last piece to the puzzle, this beautiful mesh desk chair. It's amazing, it's very comfortable. Just like the desk, the first thing that I noticed is the quality. The quality of the chair is built very strong. It's not something flimsy put together. Again, adjustability, you can put it up, put it low based on where you want it. But for me, myself, again, I lean more on comfortability or adjustability. I look at the leveling of the table itself.
In terms of the chair, there's so many amazing different functions, such as the ability to adjust your armrest. There are instances where I want it out of the way, right? When I just want to kind of talk to you and not have anything in my way, and I can just talk to you and use my hands, especially in this particular situation where I have this desk here. There are times where my levels on my desk might be a little bit lower and I might have to take my desk. So my one might go a little bit lower and it won't hit the chair, right? So those are the instances, and the times I put it low is typically because I'm doing a talking head. I want to move the screen out of the way and move it. I don't want the desk here. Those functionalities pieces are incredibly important. And I go back to number 2, which is my regular sitting space or sitting level. And I could put it right back. Even the headrest is adjustable to make it very comfortable for you. There's nothing that I got from Desky that I would ever even complain about. This is amazing.
If you look at my room, everything came out the way it needed to come out, and the centerpiece of everything is this beautiful desk. I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the best desk that I've ever had. And I've gone through quite a few desks with different brands, but this one, to me, stands out. It's gonna last a very long time. The different features on it, such as the adjustability, everything works smoothly, and it also looks clean. In a space where aesthetics matter to me, Desky was the best choice by far.